just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitches burning out. Lightning in a bottle. I think I just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitches burning out.
What's hot? First choice betting. Welcome back. We got the week 3 picks today.
Yeah,
Strange week. It's a very strange week. Thursday Night Football has been kind of neat lately until this week, which you guys probably will see this video after Thursday Night Football. But yeah, starting off the week is a really ugly matchup. And the other matchups, I don't think there's going to be many upsets, but we will get into that. Before we get into that, week 2, I did the best I've done. I know, Cam, you did pretty solid as well, didn't you? What'd you go, 11-5?
Same
We
here
all
with
went
the
11-5.
picks.
Right?
I went 11-5. X, what'd you go?
Yeah. So yeah, very solid week for us all in regard to the picks. Locks for myself weren't the same. I went 0-3, bringing me to a total of 2-4. So I got to improve on that. But other than that, I'm happy with where we're at. 19-13 so far. Not too shabby of a start, I would say. But we'll see where we go from here.
I'm
Definitely
20-12.
improvement from week 1.
Oh yeah. Week 1 was tremendously bad. X, you are above everybody with your locks, so you definitely say that you have good locks. While I have the most picks right, 20-12, and hope to stay that way this week. So, without further ado, first game. We're not doing Thursday Night Football. Check out the short if you want to see that. First game is Cardinals Jaguars. Going with the Cardinals in Jacksonville. I don't trust Urban Meyer yet. Simple as that. The Cardinals offense is just humming.
Yeah, dude, the Jaguars offense hasn't looked that impressive. But on the other hand, we have the Cardinals offense. We have,
Joystick, Kyler Murray. Joystick.
yet again, here we are talking about him, about how good he is after another good-ass performance week 2. He rolls on week 3, keeps it going. Hammer that Cardinals spread.
Bold.
Yeah, for sure. The Cardinals are looking fantastic so far this year. Jaguars are not. Trevor Lawrence is struggling, which could have been to be expected. But I don't know. We'll see. Cardinals, they're definitely a lock. Basically, lock them in this week. They're kind of a set it and forget it team in your parlay this weekend.
Drop that Cardinals money line in the parlay for sure.
Sprinkle it. The crumbs that you're going to get from it. Yeah. Alrighty. Alton, game 2. We got a divisional matchup right here. The Titans are home against the Colts. And Carson Wentz with both sprained ankles. It's not looking too good for the Colts, I would say that. So I'm taking the Titans.
Yeah, I'm taking the Titans as well. I love this spread. -5.5 right now. Titans are home. I think that's a spread you can lock in, get some decent value, better than their money line odds, of course. I think the Titans win this game pretty easily. They pulled out a tough one last week versus the Seahawks. Derrick Henry went crazy. I think this week is time for a little A.J. Brown action. He's been slumping to start the year so far. I wouldn't expect that to last too much longer, especially this week. So, yeah, Titans pretty easy pick.
Yeah, I agree here. I don't know about the spread. I'm a little spooked by the spread, but I definitely think the Titans are an easy pick here. We just saw freaking Cooper Kupp shred the Colts defense. I think A.J. Brown comes out here, like you said, Cam. Big A.J. Brown game this week. Take
Or Julio.
I think it's a big Tannehill game. How about that one?
big Tannehill game. We could see another big King Henry game.
Yeah, we'll see.
Shower.
Sure.
Alrighty. Game 3, simple lock. Ravens lines. It's Ravens money line all day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ravens
we
money line.
sprinkle that Ravens money line in the way for sure.
In a
Or
lay.
looking good against the Chiefs. The Chiefs really cucked a lot of the lays.
Oh yeah, I should probably just stay away from the Ravens. Actually, personally, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Ravens have really been killing you,
Yeah,
but they shouldn't kill you this week. They're gonna kill the Lions.
I was betting
I
on taking the
warned you
line
we-
spread. Not gonna lie.
I warned you week 1, week 2, different story. The Chiefs owe me about $70. Quite upset about that one. But yeah, Ravens this week is pretty easy pick. Lots
Alright.
easy.
A lot of heavy favorites this week.
Yeah. it's very
Starting to get into this part of the season where we're seeing the more dominant teams than the non-dominant teams. So that's why the money lines are looking steep.
facts. So speaking of steep, we got a team over there in Buffalo taking on Washington football team. Washington football team's defenses look very bad lately. Simple as that. Buffalo Bills just 35-0'd the Miami Dolphins. I think it's Buffalo Bills all day.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the money line here. Those spreads kind of spooks me. I don't know, just because I mean,
Was
I
it
was
minus
thinking.
7?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's higher than that right now,
Maybe
actually.
7.5.
But yeah, the spread's
Yeah, I'm just thinking to myself, the defense, Washington football defense, maybe it's just not as good as we thought. I mean,
It's the secondary. The secondary is really bad.
Yeah. Apparently the defensive line can't do it all. I guess. I don't know.
Well, Daniel Jones almost run all over them. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I
That
feel
one
like
really long touchdown called back too. Like,
yeah. No, I feel like they'll have their spots. I don't love Taylor Heineke, but he did pretty good last week. They should have lost that game still, but he did pretty solid. I don't love him though. I like the Bills money line here a lot. I would probably stay away from the spread though myself.
agreed. I don't like the spread.
It's a little spooky.
It is definitely spooky. I thought it was a little higher than 7.5. I think it opened maybe a little higher too. But yeah, I like the Bills here. Is it in Buffalo?
It is indeed.
Definitely, this is going to be, I think, I want to say another lower scoring game here, but I don't know. We've seen a lot of high scoring games so far this season.
Fair. Speaking of higher scoring, let's just flip the script real quick. It's not going to be higher scoring. You'll see in the locks. Patriots Saints. I got the Patriots over the Saints. Simply, I just think they have a better team overall.
Yeah, better team, better coaching.
Yeah.
Dare I
Saints offense is kind of fluky.
dare I say better quarterback?
After week one, you would have been
more
called
reliable
crazy.
quarterback. He's not going to go and turn over the ball as much as Jameis is. Obviously, Jameis doesn't do it every game, but he's not a reliable quarterback. And Patriots, I don't want to say they're a reliable team yet, but I mean, they sort of are. They're never really, they don't get blown out too often. They hang in games. Obviously, the game plan well with Bill Belichick. And yeah, I don't like Jameis to outdo the Patriots defense. So yeah, I like the Patriots here.
100%. I like the Patriots here for sure. We just saw the Saints offense struggle against the Panthers. And I think the Patriots are a better team here than the Panthers for sure. And I think Mac Jones will have a good game. I don't think a crazy game. I was hoping on him having a pretty good game against the Jets. I mean, he had a mediocre game.
Is Lattimore going to be out again?
Couldn't tell you off the top of my
Not
head.
too sure off the top of my head.
No. That would be
Kamara hasn't looked that great so far. Start off the year.
nah.
Saints
Lamar's
offense is just kind of.
real rough.
I don't really know what happened week one. I don't know how they managed to have 5 touchdowns against the Packers. I think that was just kind of like a fluke of a game.
Yeah, I would agree.
So yeah, I'd take the Patriots here.
Alrighty, on to another divisional game that I think I really struggled with. I'm not going to lie to you. It's Chiefs Chargers, and I came to a conclusion with the Chiefs, which is probably level-headed decision right there. But last year, the first matchup they had together, Chargers almost beat the Chiefs, took them overtime. So that's something to keep in mind. But it was in LA, so that could have helped as well. But they choked it with Anthony Lynn being the terrible head coach that he was, and it's a whole new coaching team over there, and they're looking kind of decent the first couple of weeks. They're not looking studly by any means, but they're looking decent. And I wouldn't be surprised if Chargers upset the Chiefs, but I feel like because it's the Chiefs and because they're 1-1, I feel like they have to go 2-1. So I'm not going to bet against them.
Yeah. So by my standards, I am.
And we had a good conversation about this.
What's that?
We had a good conversation about this game the other day.
Oh yeah, we did. But anyways, by my standards, I'm 2-0 on underdog picks right now on the season. My headline underdog picks being the Raiders and the Panthers last week. Panthers not so much, but I think they qualify. This is where my underdog pick is coming this week. I like the Chargers. It really does spook me, like you said, Ed. The Chiefs going 1-2. It just doesn't sound like a real thing.
That's it. That's the only thing for me.
You know, it's just like if it was any other week, like they had a chance to just go like, I don't know, 8-4 if they lost. It would be much more realistic to pick them. That's spooky. But I don't know. It's a new year in the NFL season. And maybe the Chiefs just aren't going to be the top dog this year. I mean, it happens all the time. There's shifts all the time. I think the Chargers are going to knock them down a little pedestal this week. And what that would make the Chargers first place, right? They would be 2-1.
Raiders in first place, 2-0.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Oh, Raiders and Broncos. Broncos are 2-0 as well.
Raiders are going to be 3-0, and the Broncos are going to be 3-0 because
It's
whatever. We'll
gonna
get
be
the Broncos later, but they've been handed freaking wins on wins on wins to start this year, dude. Their schedule, whatever. I'll touch on that. I talked to X about that earlier too. But anyways, Chargers lock, not a lock. I lied. Underdog lock. And it's decent odds, so I like it. What's it like? Plus 240 or something? Something like that. It's around there.
Plus 250 now.
Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
You know, I'm also going to ride the underdog bus here, Cam. I was liking the Chargers spread to begin with at plus 6.5.
I like that.
And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Chargers for my pick here. You know, this is going to be one of my biggest underdog picks so far. And I'm going to ride the underdog wave. I think the Chargers get a game-winning field goal. The Chargers games are always so close. We've seen this like every year. The Chargers games always come down to a freaking field goal. I feel like this. And I think this time they're going to be on the winning side of one.
We'll see.
Lost last week to the Cowboys on one. This week, Chargers game-winning field goal against the Chiefs.
I like it.
I'm going to ride the Chiefs or the Chargers underdog as well.
I like it.
I can understand it. I can definitely understand it. Alrighty. On to next game. It is a rather ugly one, I would say. It is Justin Fields getting his first start with the Bears against the Browns. I got to go with the Browns just because their defense is just very, how would you say, stout. And I'm not going to bet on, even though I do love Justin Fields, he didn't look too hot against the Bengals last week, which is not a good omen. The Browns defense stout. Offense is pretty solid. No Jarvis Landry might be a problem. Possibly Odell, possibly out. That could also be another problem. But I would like to bet on the coaching of the Browns and the defense of the Browns over the coaching of the Bears and Justin Fields' first start. And the Browns are at home, so sprinkles on top.
Yeah, I definitely love the Browns here. I don't want to keep saying easy pick because there's probably not such a thing as an easy pick in the NFL because you see all the time just cucks flying all over the place. So they're just flying around in the NFL. But hey man, it's an easy pick. I mean, the Browns, they're just a better football team. It's point blank. Rookie quarterback Justin Fields coming in there. Is he going to do much? I don't know. I'm not very confident with seeing his performance last week, but I mean, his stat line would have been a little bit better if Allen Robinson didn't drop a dime. But still, I don't know. It's shaky. The Browns, I think Justin Fields can throw for 300 yards, and the Browns are still going to win. So, yeah, Browns.
Yeah, definitely got to go with the Browns. I mean, they're just 100%. They're just the better football team. That Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt combo is probably going to have a good game. They're going to probably have to rely on them for a lot of the ball in the offense anyway if Jarvis and Odell are out. Yeah, this is going to definitely be a tough matchup for Justin Fields in his first game. Hit a real bad interception at the end of that Bears-Bengals game. He looked all right, but this will be a good test for him for his first full game. But definitely got to go Browns.
Respect it. All righty. Next game, divisional. So many divisional games this week. All right. Steelers are at home against the Bengals. Ben Roethlisberger's a little banged up, and so is Deontay Johnson. But Steelers defense.
Steelers defense too.
Who's injured? Oh, I seen TJ was hurt
Watt.
after second quarter. Is he coming back?
He's a possibility to play. I'd say he's questionable at the moment.
This game. You mean to be muted at? This game spooks me a little bit. Ben Roethlisberger being you gotta edit that. I don't know why X's face got me laughing. I don't know why.
Steelers are still gonna win this game. Don't worry. It's against the Bengals.
But yeah. Steelers Bengals spooks me. Ben Roethlisberger, his arm, whatever. What's it? What's it? The elbow, the arm, something.
Pack.
What?
His back?
Pack.
Oh Jesus! It's everything with that man.
You're saying the pack. I was like, what injury is the pack?
The backpack.
Pack. But nah, dude, the Steelers offense is kind of banged up. The defense is kind of banged up, but we need a win here. This is gonna be.
I feel like it's gonna cuck me, but I'm just gonna go Steelers money line. Steelers kind of cucked me last week, but
Indeed.
you kind of have to do it. The Bengals are one of the teams I wanted to continue their winning ways, but they didn't. So I don't know if they'll do it. I don't think they will.
You're a little banged up too.
I don't like the game.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll go Steelers as well. Actually, too.
Yes, sir. I got it.
All righty. All right. Next game is Falcons at Giants. This was the first upset I had on my sheet until I decided to switch it, thinking about the Giants-Washington game. So I am going to put the Giants over the Falcons. Their offense looked good last week. It really did. Their defense isn't terrible, and I think it's going to be a decently high-scoring game as well, as long as Kenny Golladay converts some of his catches, Dan Jones gets a little more accurate, and the Falcons actually put up points and use Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts neatly. I think it'll be a pretty nice game to watch, and I'm definitely taking the Giants at home over the Falcons. Simple as that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a big Saquon game.
Possible.
That would be awesome. Saquon's spooking me very much, but either way, Giants are going to win. Falcons, they're not that good of a football team. The defense is not that good. Giants should have won last week, and I think they'll bring I don't want to say momentum because they don't really have any momentum, but I don't know. Last week probably gave them some confidence as an offense, and I think they'll move forward.
Daniel Jones looks good running the ball low key. I hate to say it, he kind of looks good on the feet. I think we'll probably have another good game on the feet this week. He's probably I'd say he's a solid option fantasy wise this week if you need a quarterback to stream. Not that I know anything about fantasy football.
Did you pick him up in fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad start. I would not hate that one.
But he has Josh Allen.
He just put up like a 30-point game against the football team. So
on your bench.
Start him over Josh Allen this week?
Am I gonna start him over Josh Allen? I don't know. Daniel Jones.
The fact you got to think about that. Oh
the fact that you're even considering is just bad.
You have
to get more points than Josh Allen this week, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a possibility.
I mean, he's going against, or Josh Allen's going against the football team, so Daniel Jones just went against them. I'd love to see a big Josh Allen game. I need it. So anyway, we got sidetracked. Giants are winning this game.
Back on track, we got the Tua-less Dolphins against the Raiders in Las Vegas. And Jacoby Brissett is going to be the starter for the Dolphins. I
absolutely love the Raiders here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The
I'm
Raiders,
going Raiders.
the Raiders starting off 3-0. They're surprising us. Derek Carr's shitting on all the haters right now. He's leading the league in passing yards.
It's
He's probably
gross.
going to put up another 400-yard passing
By a
game.
healthy margin too. By a healthy
Yeah, by
margin.
like 200 yards. And he's going to put up another big game this week against the Dolphins. They looked like shit against the Bills, and they're going to look like shit this week too. That
Agree.
offense is pretty booty, and the defense is not any better.
Yeah. Hopefully Darren Waller bounces back this week.
We need him to hit those 200 receptions.
Yes.
Brian
Or
Edwards
200
touchdown was a
target.
good bet.
No, 200 targets, not
Yeah,
receptions.
he only had what, like 9 this week. We need we need a little bit more.
Oh, that's what, 30? Yeah, that's 30. 28 targets in 2 weeks. He's on par.
On bar. Alrighty.
And he's going to do it legitimately too. It's
Easy.
not 17. Go ahead.
Crack. Next game.
Crap.
Jets, Broncos. The Broncos are at home in Mile High Stadium. They're a mile high up there, and they're a mile favorite as well. So I'm going to take them as a mile favorite. Yeah, pretty nice matchup, I'd say, for them as well.
Yeah, so like I was talking about a little bit earlier, me and X were having a conversation. And if you think about it, the Broncos, they got what? Who was their first week matchup? The Giants?
Yeah.
And then they got the
Jaguars last week.
Jaguars last week. And they get
The Jets.
the Jets this week. And then just think about another bad football team. The Lions. Who'd they get to start? They got the 49ers, the Packers, and now the Raiders. You know how fucked up that is? Like, what is good with the NFL? Like that, the difference between those starts of two bad football team schedules is insane.
They
Yeah,
wanted to make the Broncos fans coming back so that next year when Aaron Rodgers goes there, they're going to have an actual fan base to,
I mean, the Lions haven't had a
Self-tickets,
fan base in their entire existence.
Exactly. They don't
So,
need
like,
it.
whatever. Anywho's,
Those are heavy favorites in
I
this
just
game,
wanted
too. That spread like -10.
10.5.
I just wanted to touch on how ridiculous I thought that was. Broncos here pretty easily. Zach Wilson's not good. Yet at least. I mean, I don't want to knock him for whatever he may do moving.
Just in a bad offense, man.
But yeah.
He did throw some very bad interceptions, though.
Yeah.
He had 4 of them this week.
Yeah. Cortland Sutton, another big game from Cortland Sutton, maybe.
Let's hope for Javonte Williams instead of that.
No Javonte.
Javonte's good.
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon is dookie, and he's going to get like out of breath by his third carry. I'm telling you.
Melvin Gordon is the god.
Did Javonte out carry Melvin in their second game?
Well, yeah,
No.
because of garbage time.
Split.
Yeah, it was split.
But still,
Anyway, what's the next game on our slate?
hammer the Broncos.
Next game is a really hard one. I'm not gonna lie. The Rams are at home against the Bucks. The Bucks are down Antonio Brown now. But the
Yeah,
Rams are still underdogs, 1.5.
Yeah, this is not hard. You're overthinking it.
I'm going Rams. Is that
Yeah, Rams.
okay? Just making
Plus
sure.
100.
Right.
Rams plus 100.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Bucks defense, they've been letting up they've been a little shaky. That Bucks defense been a little shaky. Rams offense is not shaky. And the
Rams
Rams,
defense a little shaky last week.
yeah, they have the Rams defense been a little shaky themselves. But I trust the healthier defense, the Rams, to take care of business better than the shakier defense in the Bucks.
At home as well.
And they're at home in that marvelous stadium over there in Los Angeles. Marvelous.
X, don't do it. Just don't do it.
What are you
I
doing?
have to do it.
What are you doing over there?
I have to do it.
What?
I'm going with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers here
What a bitch.
Big bitch.
because there's something just telling me that Tom Brady is going to have his best season of his career this year, and he is going to continue to ball out. And this is going to be
Heard
a
this
very
story
close
before.
game. This should be the like Sunday night game. Honestly,
It should
Yeah.
be. Glad some 4
Yeah,
o'clock.
it's
I have
gonna
no
I
clue.
thought it was completely absurd.
it is going to be one hell of a game, and the Buccaneers are going to come out on top. I like another 4 touchdown passes from Brady this week. Leonard Fournette's going to have a touchdown as well.
No.
I don't know why any of you guys on the fantasy football side of this, like Ronald Jones, he's fucking dookie.
So is
Not
Leonard
bad.
Fournette. Leonard Fournette gets about 8 points a game, Chief.
Alex is over here saying Rojo's my start of the week. No.
Damn, coming at Alex. That's crazy. He's crossing over. He did first choice betting to first choice fantasy.
First choice crossover is what that is.
First choice crossover. Alrighty. Next one. I got, you're a loser for that. Another upset on the docket here for me. I got the Vikings at home over the Seahawks. Sue me.
Capadine. Seahawks.
Capadine. All right.
Capadine. Seahawks. DK Metcalf. He's gonna have his breakout game of this 2021 NFL season. He hasn't been slumping per se. He hasn't been DK Metcalf. I mean, he's been like, I don't know.
Like he's been KD Calf Met.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, he's not been himself. That's fair.
So yeah.
Alvin Cook's health status.
Oh, completely forgot about that. I'm taking Seahawks. I was waiting for something to just alter me because I didn't really like the Vikings that much, but I was going for no reason. And
he's practicing though.
Yeah, I fucking Seahawks.
The Seahawks defense just got absolutely bulldozed by Derrick Henry in the second half of that game.
Alexander Matt.
Bad.
Speaking of, that really just reminded me. I need to go pick up Alexander Madison immediately. Anyways, that was just a little blurb in my own mind. Go ahead.
Honestly, this is probably one of the more tough picks this week.
That was just like last week with the Seahawks and Titans, man. I thought that was pretty tough too.
Oh, sure.
It's in Minnesota too. Ooh. What are the odds right now? Like, what's the spread? Like 3.5?
1.5 Vikings.
1.5.
Vikings underdogs.
1.5 or Vikings underdogs?
Underdogs.
Ooh.
Don't overthink it. Who's the better team?
I think the Vikings are going to pull off the upset as well.
No, you aligned yourself.
I switched, by the way, in case anybody missed that part.
Good.
Alrighty.
Well, then I guess I'm going to be the only one taking the Vikings upset here.
Good.
2 games in a row. You're tweaking on us. Alrighty. Next game.
Be bold.
That stretch is going to determine the better records next week. We'll see.
Alrighty. Next game. I got another upset. It's Sunday Night Football. Packers are at the 49ers. Packers. I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah, this is an upset.
Yeah, I don't really understand how it's upset either.
Slam Town. Slam Town, Slam Jam, Slam Ham.
Slam ham, slam lock slam.
Packers plus 145.
Yeah, we saw that week 1 performance by Aaron Rodgers was a fluke. He said, fuck the haters. He came out Monday Night Football, dialed up a big one. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a smoking gun on Sunday Night Football.
It's going to be a smoking gun.
Dial it in.
Yeah, you remember how Devontae Adams completely cooked Jason Verrett and that 49ers defense last year?
Yeah,
I want to say it was a Thursday night football game, I think, or Monday night. One of the two. Anywho's, it's happening again. Times
Or Jason
10.
Verrett's going to be watching from the sideline.
Yeah, they don't got Jason Verrett. I mean, they don't got nobody. Eagles weren't able to take advantage of it last week, but Aaron Rodgers wasn't the quarterback of the Eagles, so
point.
He'll be doing that this week, and I think it'll be
Hammer that Packers +3 or Packers money line while you can.
I'm gonna go 31-13 final score.
Ooh.
I do see the 49ers struggling to put up points in this game.
Yeah.
So I think that's fire. All right.
Fire.
On to the game where you said Aaron Rodgers was not being quarterback for the specific team. That team is Philadelphia Eagles playing against the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. And Cowboys are only 3.5 point favorites right now. Yeah, it's simple. I definitely am taking the Cowboys in this one.
I smell bitch.
I smell biased.
I smell money.
That is booty. The Eagles are not that good. Don't pop on the hype train. The the Cowboys have a way better offense. That Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott 1-2 combo is going to look
How
like
about the Tony Pollard one punch?
the Tony Pollard
This fucking guy.
punch down the Eagles' throat is what's coming this week.
Tony Pollard one punch, and the CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. One of them is going
The
to have
left right hook
And one of them's gonna snap.
got shots
one of them's
from
going to have a good game. We're
running
not
back.
we're taking out one of their punches.
I agree.
So one of
especially.
them's gonna have a good game. Jalen Hurts, he's
I
gonna
can see the Eagles winning the game the next time these two teams play.
nope, they're doing it right here, right now. They're
But
actually gonna sweep the
This
Cowboys.
game in Dallas on Monday night, the Dallas Cowboys will be victorious.
No. I don't agree. Eagles.
Eagles, this is the upset call, isn't it? This you should have put your stamp on this and not the
Putting
Chargers.
too many upsets in your basket here, Chief.
Yeah, you got a little too many in that one, huh? Last week you had like 4 upsets.
You're putting a little too many in.
I got 2 upsets this week.
No.
Yes, I have them.
No. Well, actually, yeah, I do have a hefty number of upsets, I would say, I guess, in comparison to X. We put together 16 game parlays, and mine.
I haven't actually.
Four
I'm gonna have to go back
thousand
and change mine.
plus.
I've made some changes in my picks since then.
And look at this bitch switching up. Anyways, his was like this is like $1 for 1,000. Some crazy unrealistic shit. Because like when it comes to a 16 game parlay, the higher the odds, probably the better chance. No, like the lower the odds, like probably the better chance you're actually gonna hit it. Because in reality, favorites aren't gonna win every game.
Ever. Yeah, they're never gonna win.
Every game.
There are
so-
some weeks that some favorites have to win every week.
Yeah, but
That's
not
not good.
all.
Sometimes.
Not all. Like there will not be a singular week this season that all money line favorites win. Not happening.
What if all the underdogs win?
The way you had to pause and think about that, like it was some crazy statement. Anyway, so those are our picks. So
That is it.
that's that. Tune in.
That concludes this episode of
We're gonna bring some locks to you here shortly. So tune into that one next.
Yeah, tap in.
Tune in some primetime picks. And yeah,
Tune
thanks
into
for
my
tuning into this. If you're listening to
Five
this,
bucks.
and you done made it a long time here with us, so we appreciate it. And that's that.
That's that. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Fantasy Football and Betting in the NFL. Adios.